everybody. I am watching people starting to come in. Lydia, this is Sheri Flasch with the Esthetician Connection, and I am here with Lydia SARFATY from Repechage, and I'm super excited about this. Oh, they're flooding in now. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Again, this is Sheri Flasch with the Esthetician Connection, and this is Lydia SARFATY with Repechage, and I'm super excited today because she is going to be sharing with you an introduction to Repechage, which is super important that you understand the foundation of this line, number one. And number two, she's going to give you kind of an introduction and some question and answers on the famous 4-layer facial, which I am super excited for because I'm dying to get my hands on this treatment. So many of you already do the 4-layer, and those who don't, I bet you're going to want to do the 4-layer. So couple housekeeping things we're going to go over first. One is that at the end of the webinar, we're going to share a very special promotion with you. And when I say it's special, I'm talking kind of jaw-dropping special. So make sure you stay tuned for that. The other thing is I want to make sure everybody knows that Repechage is now on the Esthetician Connection website. So we're super excited about this partnership, which is one of the reasons that we wanted to bring Lydia on to share her expertise with you and tell you a little bit about Repechage. It's a line that I have been familiar with since my very early days in aesthetics, and their education is superior, their products are stellar, and I think you're going to get a lot out of this webinar. So Lydia, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to let them know that you are a Sedesco, which is awesome. She is an esthetician, been practicing longer than I've been practicing. She came over, gosh, in the 70s. Didn't you come here in the 70s? Yeah, in the 70s, and she has just made a huge success in the aesthetics industry. So I'm going to let Lydia tell you a little bit about her story. She's going to go into the 4-layer facial, and then we're going to tell you an absolutely amazing promotion. So first and foremost, Lydia, thank you so much for coming.
Well, Sheri, thank you so much for having us, and thank you. We are very excited about the Esthetician Connection partnership. We're looking forward to great things now and in the future. And I am very happy to share with you a little bit about myself, about the company, about the products, about the iconic 4-layer facial, and everything that you need to know about Repechage. So here we go. We are ready to present to you the world famous 4-layer facial. But before we do that, I want to share with you a brief history about myself. I am Lydia SARFATY. I'm the founder and president and CEO of Repechage. I am also the president of Sedesco Section USA, an organization that was created in 1946 in Belgium in Europe. Today, Sedesco is a world organization, and I will be sharing with you lots of information about Sedesco because we have just appointed Esthetician Connection as our platform to create wonderful online classes for you going forward, and also offer you membership and really give you the glance into the international community of the highest standards in the beauty culture. Besides it, I have also written many books, but one of the books that I am really proud of is The Success at Your Fingertips. It's a book that some call it the Bible for the skincare business, of how to be successful, because so many go to school, you learn the skills, you learn the craft, but very often you don't learn about the business. And very often estheticians work very hard, but not very smart. So after years of debating, I have decided to write a book, and the book was launched in 2005 with updates in 2012. And we're actually going to be launching next week a 2020 version that will be digital, and we will also offer that on the EC website and a platform for the community. One of the things that I have been very, very proud of is of many awards that were given to me over the decades. One of the things that really warmed my heart was receiving the Sedesco Medal du Mérite in September of 2019, which is bestowed by the entire World Sedesco community on individuals that have contributed the most to the professional skincare industry. My passion, beside developing beautiful skincare products that deliver amazing results, is education that is based on science, that is based on facts, not myth. As my father would say, there's no hocus pocus to science. Science is science, and we always deliver the best results. So I will share with you a little video that will bring you inside our company.
Lydia SARFATY is the founder and CEO of Repechage, the first company to bring seaweed-based skincare treatments and cosmetics to the U.S. SARFATY is an international industry leader with over 4 decades of experience as an esthetician, spa owner, manufacturer, and published author. She has been featured and quoted in Vogue, In Style, and the New York Times, and appeared on the Today Show and Good Morning America. Lydia revolutionized the beauty industry in 1980 with the launch of the Repechage 4-layer facial, named the Facial of the Century by Cosmopolitan UK. SARFATY works with her R&D team to develop the highest quality skincare and cosmetics. The core of Repechage products are based on the most nutrient-rich source of sustainably harvested seaweed. Repechage is a family-owned and run business. Together with David and Sheri, the SARFATYs celebrate 40 years of award-winning professional treatments and products. Lydia has been recognized around the world, including the Chevalerie Knight Award by Intercoiffeur Mondial and the prestigious 2019 Sedesco Medal du Mérite Award, the world's major international beauty therapy association, for her work in bringing this high level of education standards to the United States. Today, Lydia continues to bring her passion, expertise, and excellence to the beauty industry.
So Repechage means a second chance, and we are a global leader in the professional skincare since 1980. So this July, we will be celebrating 40 years of Repechage, second chance for beautiful skin and second chance for beautiful business. Repechage difference is our commitment to be the very best. When we manufacture our skincare products, we manufacture in our own factory, in our own plant, right here in Secaucus, New Jersey. We are an ISO 9001, 2015 certified company. So we just don't say we are the best, but indeed we are certified by an international organization saying that everything that we do meets the highest standards of operation, whether it is our R&D, whether it is our education, manufacturing, compounding, shipping, warehousing, and sales. So everything gets certified every single year by an outside auditor, I should say, not an editor, an auditor. And they spend 3 days with us. It's a very stressful 3 days, but we always pass with the flying colors. One thing you have to know about Repechage company, as an ISO company, we are under the mandate to create really truly products that are tested. When we batch a product, when we make a product, that product batch gets sent to evaluate for stability, evaluate for microstability. Once the product is filled, it gets sent again. So what you are getting is a product that A, will not spoil and cause issues and challenges in the client's skin. The other test that we conduct is the RIP test, repeat insult patch test, which means this product gets tested on 50 people by an outside consumer testing laboratory. And you know then the product you use will not cause skin irritation or skin challenges. We are also Sedesco Section Associate member, which gives you, again, a level of security that you are working with the correct company. That is our commitment. So we just don't say we are great. We are tested, we are certified, and we deliver the very best each and every time. Today, Repechage has over 180 products, and we are available in over 40 countries globally. What makes Repechage special, you may ask? Repechage key ingredients is seaweed. The richest source of all of the vitamins, all of the amino acids, 18 amino acids, 42 trace elements and minerals, phytohormones, phytotenins, and polysaccharides. Seaweed, in fact, is the best raw material that you can use to provide proper results at the cellular level. The key benefits of Miracle from the Sea, as we call it, are exfoliating, hydrating, moisturizing, diminishing the appearance of fine lines, and have an excellent control on problem complexions. All of our seaweed today, especially Laminaria digitata and Ascophyllum nodosum, are harvested in USA. In order to harvest the seaweed correctly and sustainably, it is harvested in spring and summer, and it's accompanied during the new full moon. Actually, this is one of our harvesters. His name is Micah. The other seaweed that we harvest off the coast of Maine is called Ascophyllum nodosum. This is Professor Charles Yarish, who has actually helped us 5 years ago to locate these beautiful seaweeds naturally in United States. Prior to that, we were harvesting the seaweed in France and processing the seaweed in our own proprietary mechanism, proprietary extraction process that we have right here in our factory. So the difference, full manufacturing facility in New Jersey, USA. When COVID-19 is over, you're welcome to visit us anytime. We are an ISO 9001, 2015 certified. We are also certified by the state of New Jersey as GMP, world-class professional education, and wonderful distribution. So now on to the iconic facial treatment. This iconic facial treatment I introduced in 1980 in July. Why did I introduce this facial treatment? Why did it gain such popularity back then and now? Very simple. Results in 60 minutes. Unidose application, safety. That was 40 years ago. There was no COVID, but I was very always upset when I saw open jars all over the table that the estheticians were working on. I just was really, that was my pet peeve. So I decided 40 years ago to create a facial treatment that will be used, opened, and used at the time of the application, delivering safe, effective, and fantastic results. Also, you have to remember in 1980, USA did not even have an esthetician license. You had a cosmetology license, which means that the education would pertain to skincare was very minimal. Not every state even allowed the usage of electric equipment like high frequency or galvanic or muscle stimulation. So where did the great, fantastic results were able to be obtained in every state of the United States if we couldn't use the equipment? So I came up with an idea that all of the important elements to enhance the penetration of the product through the stratum corneum will be built into the treatment itself. And I will explain to you as we go step by step. But when we have launched the 4-layer facial, it really truly splashed on the pages of every single magazine, whether it was Vanity Fair, New York Times, Vogue, Glamour. The Today Show had a, I have to tell you, it was actually unbelievable because we were 9 minutes on the Today Show. What is 9 minutes on the Today Show? Nothing. Repechage 4-layer facial had 9 minutes on the Today Show. It was just incredible. So you don't get this kind of accolades and this kind of endorsement by major magazines if what you have does not deliver the promise that you give your client. So Sheri was talking about the super special for EC. The code you will use is Rep Webinar Offer 520 on EC website. It's a C serum, pro size at $45, yours free with any purchase of $99 of Repechage products. This has never happened before. And you may use the C serum for many other treatments. If you're even doing, you know, micro needling like Resinarate device, which actually is very nice, or using it with LED application or quantum wands, galvanic current with iontophoresis. So there are many, many usage to C serum. C stands for cytoserum. So what does it mean? This is your jewel. It has 12 vitamins, 42 trace elements and minerals, 18 amino acids, fluorotenins, fucodines, phytohormones, everything you need, everything your skin needs to properly function at the cellular level. The C serum is also in a unidose application, a part of the 4-layer facial. Look at the pages. We didn't just get mentions, pages, full pages. Can you imagine to have an editorial endorsement, full page in Vogue magazine? Can you imagine having a full page in GQ? Never happened. It will never happen again. Why? Because we were named the best of the best facials of the century by Cosmo UK. Signature 4-layer facial delivers everything that your client's skin may need. A reduction of visible signs of aging, hydration, increased circulation, new softness and smoothness, purifying and cleansing. And the beautiful thing is the 4-layer facial is perfect for all skin types. So unidose packaging, as you can see, the 4-layer facial comes in a dry skin box or oily combination. There are 4 complete treatments in unidose application per box. So everything you need is right there. So just like with any treatment, you need to start your facial treatment with consultation, analysis, and recommendation. One of the most important first steps is finding out from the client what are their biggest concerns when it comes to their skin. So you would be looking through a mag lamp, you would be wearing a face mask, gloves, having a magnifying lamp, looking at the skin, determining what it is that are issues and challenges. You would then begin the cleansing. The cleansing would be done first as a pre-cleanse using an OPTI-Cleanse cleanser with pH of 7. So you can actually remove the eye makeup and do a pre-cleanse. It will not irritate the eye, even if it falls into the eye area because of the neutral pH. You remove the eye makeup gently, and then you do a pre-cleanse of removing the facial makeup. Your second step would be exfoliation. Now, when it comes to exfoliation, based on the skin type and Fitzpatrick scale, you would determine whether you would use a mechanical, granule, chemical, or enzymatic exfoliation. So mechanical exfoliation is basically a brush or your microdermabrasion. Granule exfoliation is a honey and almond scrub, which is very gentle, based on honey, almond meal, oatmeal, St. John's wort, and chamomile extracts. You can mix in a bit of a wonderful gentle cleanser or even a yogurt to create a wonderful experience for the client. If you're mixing in yogurt, use a full-fat yogurt, as it will have wonderful essential fatty acids and probiotics. Hydro-refined clarifying mask would be more suitable for an oilier complexion, as it has wonderful lemongrass oil, lily of the valley, lactic acid, kojic acid, licorice root extracts, mulberry extracts, and cucumber extracts. So it's more suitable for an oilier complexion. Then you also have an opportunity, if you're going to need to use a gentle alpha-hydroxy, beta-hydroxy acid mask, we have created a creamy clay mask called Luminex with a pH of 3.5 to 3.9 range, 20% of acids, and you're now going to have a great deep cleansing, but also brightening and exfoliation. So when would we use alpha beta hydroxy exfoliation in a creamy form versus a granule form if the client's skin is also sensitive? So Fitzpatrick scale 1 or 2 or 3 could use the creamy clay mask. Someone with Fitzpatrick scale 4, 5, or 6 could also utilize the granule exfoliation. For gentle exfoliation, we have the alpha beta hydroxy acid, pH of actually 3.5 with a total percentage of acids 8. So when you're using a, this is a great thing too, especially today when we're looking at unidose applications for safety. This looks like a giant big cotton swab that's saturated with 8% of total acids, marine hydroxy acid, among the alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, gentle exfoliator. You could also recommend the Rapidex 14-day program for the client to take home and continue the process of exfoliation. A stronger micro peel would be BioLite Glycoside peel, where we have 30% of acids, pH of 3.5, giving us a wonderful results when we want to achieve a little bit more intense exfoliation. Enzymatic micropeel is based on papain, the prolytic enzyme derived from the latex of green papaya, pH of 7. So you could use that in the neutral base pH on more sensitive skin. Post-exfoliation, we want to really truly rinse the skin very well with cotton and water to get rid of all of the acid from the skin, and then we want to neutralize it. So depending on the skin type that we work with, we would take an appropriate toner. The toning restores the proper pH scale. So remember, neutral is 7, normal skin 5 to 6. The proper pH is between 4.5 and 5.6. Anything below 4 is very acidic. Anything above 9 is very alkaline. So now we're on to the actual 4-layer facial. So 4-layer facial begins after cleansing with layer number 1, which is the cytoserum of seaweed. So in unidose application in the 4-layer facial, it comes 1 ampule at a time. If you want to use it for your other treatments, you have in a pro size at 2 ounces. You could, during this step, use iontophoresis on positive, or you could also use LED on a wonderful red infrared. So that will help with better absorption and hydration. But you don't have to use any of these devices. You can just use also cytoserum alone to give your skin a perfect hydration. The molecule weight of cytoserum is small enough that will penetrate through the various openings that we have in the skin. If you're going to use iontophoresis, the ions are driven into the skin via pores, hair follicles, and sweat glands, rather than through stratum corneum. Because don't forget that stratum corneum has a very high level of resistance. What does iontophoresis mean? Ionto means ion, phoresis means transfer. It is a non-invasive method of propelling high concentration of charged substance transdermally by repulsive electromotive force, using a very small electrical charge applied to the skin with the application of cosmetic product containing active agent as the vehicle. So in this case would be our cytoserum of seaweed. The LED, the frequency and EMS skin tightening machine will help us to do the same thing. So it's much more convenient than a big galvanic machine. So we have the EMS, the electrical muscle stimulation, the RF, radio frequency, electroportation, and masoportation. So all of them are non-invasive techniques that together with the thermal energy and electrical pulse, they are able to help us with absorption of the active ingredients from serums into the skin. The LED radio frequency EMS skin tightening machine has the red current, the green yellow, the blue, and the pink. So even if you do not have any of the devices, you can still have very effective penetration of moisture and retention of moisture in the skin. A cytofiltrate of seaweed works by decreasing the water leakage from the cells. So your clients will come back to you even in a week and say, oh, I don't know what happened to my skin. It feels so nice and smooth, and it's still very hydrated. So the sea serum helps with natural cell proliferation and increase in cell proliferation due to the seaweed filtrate. Even cell proliferation, because when you have uneven cell proliferation, for example, that is achieved sometimes by utilizing ingredient like retinoic acid, may sometimes over time lead to skin cancer. Layer number 2 would be a full massage that we would administer a complete 10-minute facial massage. We could use either silver bowl to enhance or the Kanza One massage. The cream that we use here has 2 different types of seaweeds, Laminaria digitata and Ascophyllum nodosum, lactic acid, sodium PCA, multi-fruit acids, squalene oil, and chamomile extracts that we also do here at Repechage. So not only do we actually make the product, but many of the raw material and raw ingredients are made here in our plant. So the layer number 2, not only you're using it to create wonderful improvement of circulation, but due to the ingredients, you're also continuing to do what? Desquamation, exfoliation process in the skin. So we use here, especially around the eye area, we would use the wonderful silver ball massager. I love using it even on daily basis. So you would incorporate, feels cool to the touch, not refrigerated. You don't have to refrigerate it. This is a 316 grade stainless steel, and it's wonderful for diminishing dark circles and puffiness. I love the silver ball massager. This is something that I have created 5 years ago with our engineer. Also, Kanza wand, I didn't create, but we have this ancient Kanza wand. Is actually made in India, and it's crafted from a sacred metal alloy of pure lead-free copper and tin. What is wonderful about the Kanza massager, even if you're not using it on the face, you can use it on the décolleté, you can use it down on the platysma muscle, you can use it on the trapezius muscle, you could use it also on the hands, especially to reduce the carpal tunnel syndrome. So the Kanza wand is a very useful device and tool to have. I love it. I've used it for decades in my practice. So during the massage, we would use these 5 basic movements: effleurage, gliding, pétrissage, kneading, tapotement, pounding for improvement of circulation, friction, rubbing also creates an improved circulation, and vibration and shaking. So these 5 movements were actually first developed by a Swedish Dr. Ling, but it was the Frenchman, Dr. Metzger, that actually named those movements, hence the French names. Effleurage doesn't sound very Swedish, does it? So it was the Swede that developed the movement. It was a Frenchman that named the movements. What are the benefits of a massage? Stimulates collagen production, promotes tighter and firmer muscles, improves skin texture and complexion, helps to eliminate toxins, improves circulation, relieves emotional stress and body tension. And we know that a properly therapeutically administered facial massage has definitely an emotional relief as well. So it's not only a cosmetic factor, but it's also a therapeutic factor. While we for centuries were saying how important the massage is, only in the 21st century we're able to document through a 3D CT scan to show actually what happens to the face with a properly administered massage. You can see actually a great development of tissue, adipose tissue, facial expression muscles have changed, and the entire face looks definitely lifted. So a well-done massage has definitely a wonderful, wonderful results that it can produce for your clients. Now that the skin has been massaged, the temperature of the skin has been elevated through the friction at tapotement. We're going into a layer number 3. The layer number 3 will be mixed in the front of the client. So we use the seaweed powder that's activated by the seaweed gel, which contains Laminaria digitata, aloe vera, and it also has orange water. So once it's mixed and applied on the skin, the client is going to really feel coolness, thinking that maybe the product was refrigerated. But it's basically the difference of temperature. Right after the massage, we elevate the temperature by a few degrees, and applying just a room temperature mixed mask will give the client the tension in the skin, which results in firming. During the masking, and the client will rest with the mask for about 7 minutes, we will then proceed with a massage utilizing our C-Spa hand cream. Especially today, it's so important because everyone is washing their hands a million times a day. And we have this wonderful C-Spa hand cream with shea butter, seaweeds, lavender essential oils. It's not greasy and very calming and very soothing for the hands. but always while masking, we administer a hand massage. This is that extra experience for the client. We then follow up with wonderful hot towel or cold towel, depending on the weather. Repechage has created this moistened cotton towels with essential oil of lavender, and you can apply it either hot or cold, again, depending on the client's preference. The layer number 4 is our mineral mask that we mix and prepare again in the front of the client. For an aromatherapy effect, we add custom blend purifying and calming essential oils. We prepare it in the bowl, mix it all for 1 minute, and then apply it over the seaweed mask. So the mineral mask temperature will reach about 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it will cool down to about 82.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So again, creating this yin-yang thermal cooling effect, which results in firmer, shaped face, contour face, and the client feels wonderful, very lifted and very firm after the treatment. During the 15 minutes while the thermal mineral mask is on, we advise to provide the client with a foot massage. Again, what you're doing here, it's delivering an exceptional service. I have to tell you, with my spas in Manhattan, clients always said to us, I feel like I was in heaven. So not only did they leave with gorgeous, healthy, glowing looking skin, but they always said, we feel like we can go and dance now. So it's not just a facial treatment, it's a whole spa experience. It's city spas that whether you are going in for an hour treatment or 90-minute treatment, you really feel like you had a mini vacation. And that's the beauty about the repechage methods that I have created over 40 years ago. Always wash your hands, and we created a very gentle yet very effective hand wash. And always wash your hands after you have done a foot massage or a head massage. Anytime you're returning to the face, you want to wash the hands. Now it's time to remove the mask. You're going to gently rug the mask and remove it. And I have to tell you, it always creates that wow experience. Clients always go, wow, can I take this mask home? And we always say, of course you can take the mask home. Many of them paint it, put rhinestones, something that they keep as a souvenir. Finishing touches to the facial will be removing any residue, reapplying layer number 1 and layer number 2, and also if we have done any kind of exfoliation, we would apply face shield. The finishing touches is makeup application. I know many of you are probably taught in school not to apply makeup, and this is a myth, because you should apply makeup, a good makeup, of course, not the one that will clog up the pores, but one that will create a beautiful satiny veil-like finish on the skin. We created a wonderful makeup based on seaweed, so it's still good for your skin. And what's great about it, that the client will leave the salon feeling what? Glamorous. Otherwise, they feel like they have to cancel the entire day and not go back to work, not go back and see their friends or family. Why? It's nonsense. A good makeup will add the touch of glamour to your client, and they're going to appreciate that they're leaving the salon looking, not only feeling wonderful, not only having great results, but at the same time, looking wonderful as well. Always show the client a mirror at the end of the treatment, because they want to see the results right away. Now, if we have a client that has oily complexion that requires deep pore cleansing, this was probably one of our most popular facials. We called it 10-step deep pore cleansing facial. and it was done with extractions. So we would begin by cleansing using disincrustation solution, which is an alkaline solution, helping with either the disincrustation device or our small device, which we called Ionta Massager, or we would use a disincrustation on negative, co-saponification of the comedones, then do the reduction and removal of comedones from the skin. Always you would use gloves, wrapping the gloves with cotton or tissue, and beginning the extraction process. After extraction, we would do high frequency. We could do direct high frequency, or we could also use it over a gauze. If you're going to also have the LED device, you can apply the gauze and use the LED device on blue. So you would then use the LED device on blue over the gauze area. So we would do this for about 3 to 5 minutes. Afterwards, we would do a deep cleansing mask, and we have many choices here depending on the strength that you need. For someone that's extremely, extremely oily, we would use the clear complexion mask. There are contraindications to it because it has sulfur. So in individuals that are allergic to sulfur, you would not use clear complexion mask. Balancing hydrating mask would be more suitable for combination skin type. CMAT perfecting mask for oily skin. And then you could always add the calamine calcium mask to any of the clay masks for extra layer of calming and soothing. And we just go through these masks rather quickly. You will receive after the webinar a link to my webinar, so you'll be able to review it at your own pace, the various different ingredients that our products have. So CMAT perfecting mask, Ictimol. This mask, actually, I have to tell you, I developed in 1977. So 43 years ago, this mask was developed. And it's still a very strong, very powerful, yet very gentle, deep cleansing and calming mask that we have for post-extractions. So CMAT perfecting mask with Ictimol, kaolin, zinc oxide, beautiful, great results. At-home recommendation. This is very important, ladies, because I always feel we work so hard with our hands, give all we have, and then we just send the client home. This is 50% of your business. You absolutely must recommend at-home products for your clients. So depending again on the skin type. For wrinkle reduction, we would recommend the triple action peptide serum. It has palmitoyl tripeptide 1, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 5, palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7, oxytyl hexapeptide 8. So this is Botox-like results. Mirabilis jalapa extracts for calming and soothing. Laminaria digitata, aloe vera, and sweet almond oil, and cresin. Cresin is derived from honey. So it's a wonderful, wonderful ingredient. Also helps with dark spots on the skin. So triple action peptide mask, clients should use that on regular basis. Triple action peptide mask actually has exactly the same ingredients like the serum, and that can be done 2 or 3 times per week. Lamina Lift Mask, which is the hydrating seaweed mask, great for all skin types, gives you the glow on the go. So anytime you want hydration, this is your go-to mask. It's very cost-effective as well. OPTI-Cleanse Extra Gentle Non-Oily Eye Makeup Remover is wonderful. Even if you're going to have lash extensions, it's not going to disturb them, and it cleanses and removes the eye makeup very, very well. The ingredient here that helps with saponification, like soap-like, but it's not soap, is lauryl glucoside. Sea Cleanse Foaming Cleanser, sulfate-free, natural pH of 7, deep cleanses with cocoa hydrolyzed soy protein and wonderful multi-fruit extracts to deliver gentle exfoliation. Hydro-refined astringent pads, terrific for pore minimizing and controlling excess oil. So they are pre-saturated, easy to use, and they're a wonderful, wonderful product to have just even on the go when you're traveling. Hydro-refined cleansing mousse would be wonderful for more oily complexion. It has wonderful lily of the valley extracts, fernisol, laminaria saccharina, lemongrass, and cucumber extracts. Herbal astringent for pore perfecting solutions. So it's great to minimize pores, wonderful for more oily complexion. Also for men, great as an aftershave and also to prevent razor bumps. So herbal astringent is a wonderful, we make it here. We actually do the extraction process and all these wonderful 7 herbs. Algomis, this is your moisture on the go anytime. Even oily skin need moisture. Even problem skins need moisture, but they don't need the oils. So Laminaria digitata in combination with ginkgo biloba and vitamin C, aloe vera, terrific spray on hydrator anytime at your fingertips. The iconic C serum. The C serum was launched in 1980. Can you imagine? C serum was launched in 1980. It is still our #1 retail product. Wonderful to use under a moisturizer, perfect for all skin types, delivers great hydration, balance, and protection of the skin. What's in it? Pure Laminaria digitata serum. Hydro Complex moisturizing cream for dry skin, niacinamide, B3 vitamin, sodium PCA, hyaluronic acid, lactic acid. I mean, look at these ingredients. It's a beautiful cream, not greasy, not heavy, perfect for moisture. Hydro Complex for oily combination skin. Again, people very often think that when you have oily skin, you don't need a moisturizer. You don't need a heavy moisturizer, but you need a nice light emulsion that's going to retain the moisture in the skin. Rapidex Marine Hydroxy, I already showed this to you. Single dose application for great even exfoliation, and it prevents breakouts. So here is a before and after 14-day usage of Rapidex. Eye rescue pads, if you've been crying like some of us have, this is a perfect solution. Keep them in the fridge. You can apply them daily, nightly, whatever your heart desires. Reduces the puffiness around the eyes, calm and cools. Essential oil of seaweed is rich in pure vitamin E, derived from seaweed. Very gentle, use it sparingly. You can use it on super dry lips, also on very sensitive skin, and it's also good post microdermabrasion. 1 minute exfoliating mask also comes in retail size, so it's great to use it in the shower. Deep cleansing and exfoliating without drying. This is a mass product for everyone. A mineral face shield, zinc oxide, laminaria digitata, fragrance-free, has wonderful silicone, so it layers on like a nylon on your face, won't clog up your pores, and it's perfect, especially when we now all will be wearing the masks. There will be a lot of irritation, especially around the mouth and nose area. put a face shield on. The zinc oxide will prevent breakouts. OPTI-FIRMEYE Eye Contour Cream, probably our #1 seller. Look at the ingredients, amazing. Great for dark circles, great for wrinkles, great for puffiness. I mean, look at this. Palmitoyl, I mean, we have so many peptides. We have laminaria, we have ulva lactuca, we have licorice root extracts, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin C. Amazing, amazing. Great results. #1 product for eye treatment. Renewal Complex for the night, rich cream for very dry, mature skin. OPTI-FIRMEYE Lift Cream also is better for dry, more mature skin. And SEASPA Hand Cream to keep your hands nice and hydrated. SEAWEED Body Cream because we never take care of our body. So after bath or shower, really apply this beautiful, silky, smooth body cream. You will never feel greasy. It just will coat your skin beautifully, leave it silky, soft, and smooth. And we also help you with your marketing. When you become a Repechage client, we will help you with getting the shelf talkers, doing the marketing and promotions for your clients so you can let them know that you are offering now the very best facial treatment with the greatest results, the best of the century, and going on strong. So our webinar offer for you, special, it's use the code REP webinar offer 520 at EC website, and you will have this completely complimentary, free, with any purchase of $99. You will love SERUM. I guarantee how you will love the results. And what's best, it's perfect for all skin types. So you can use it on the face, neck, décolleté. You can use it all over for all skin types. And the teaching tools that we have are many. I've written several books, like I have introduced you in the beginning, Success at Your Fingertips, the science book called The Book, and we have participated with Maura Curring in writing the Oncology Aesthetics book that is now also available through Repechage. You can always get more education on our edulearningwithlydia.com and many webinars that are upcoming now and in the future. So thank you for listening. You can go on the EC website to definitely get wonderful, wonderful Repechage products. And for any other questions, you can call us and reach us via website or calling our toll-free number. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Hi, Sheri.
Hi, am I back on? I'm just double checking. Oh, there I am. I am back on. Okay. Hi, everybody. Lydia, I learned so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think one of the things that I forgot about, but I really like about Repechage is the unidose that you put into the kits. I've done some other treatments where you have sent out kind of boxes with multiple treatments in them. What I like about it is that it really helps the estheticians with cost control, because so often estheticians, and I'm guilty of it myself, we're very heavy-handed. We go, well, gosh, a little bit is good, a lot must be better. So we take a product, a cream, a serum, and we might put a little bit more than we need and we apply it. And that's all well and good, and it doesn't hurt the client, but it definitely increases the cost of the treatment. So the unidoses that you put together gives them the exact treatment they need, step 1, step 2, and I think that's amazing and very important to point out.
You know, so that was my idea 40 years ago. But for a number of reasons. A, unidose controls cost, controls inventory. Nothing walks away from your salon.
Right. Yeah, I think that's
And
great.
also results and quality, you know, so nothing can go wrong. I always say if you can count to 6, you can do repechage facials.
You can do the treatment. No, that's exactly right. And they are laid out nicely. I'm so looking forward to not only doing this treatment, but finding or having an opportunity to have this done. I'm super excited about that. Oops, my phone's beeping. Sorry, hold on, let me turn that off. If you guys have any questions, I know that earlier I had seen a question on the 4-layer facial where someone was saying if they have any trouble pulling the mask off at, you know, at the very end, do you have any tips for them? What can they do?
Right. So one thing that I would definitely go into the video that I have created for step-by-step application. But in a nutshell, once you put the seaweed mask on, you put the tissues at the edges of the seaweed mask, and then the mineral mask goes over the seaweed mask and catches some of the tissue that is on the edge. When the mask is finished, the thermal process, you then start by literally ripping off the tissue, and that creates what? A bit of release of that suction, and then you put your hands right at the edge of the mask and just rock it slowly and calm down, and it comes off beautifully.
Perfect, perfect. So the person who had asked that earlier, I hope that you got that. If you missed it, and a few things is if you did come into this webinar late, we're going to have this, Amber will get it organized, we'll have it put up on YouTube, and we will be sharing it on the page. And if you did watch it and you want to rewatch it and learn a little bit more, we're going to be able to put that on the page a little bit later. Some people have 2 other questions. One was, is there a rep in Arizona? Is there a place that they can contact, or do you have reps that go out and can work with accounts?
Well, during COVID, nobody's going anywhere.
Anywhere, yes.
But
Exactly.
they can reach us on our toll-free number, which is 1-800-248-7546, and we can help them with their educational questions as well. They can purchase everything they need on your website. We have 17 different unidose professional facials. We can certainly help them and guide them if they call us of what they should buy and what they shouldn't buy. So they can call Erin at 1-800-248-7546, and Erin can help to guide them of what would be right for their business, what would be correct for their clientele. We have over 220 products. You may not need all of those products based on your client. Maybe you're only specializing in acne. Well, then you just need the Hydromatic and Red Out collection. Maybe you're only specializing in anti-aging treatments. Then you need the Vitacura and the Hydro Blue line. So great if you have a huge place and you need all 220 products, but we are here to help you design the correct collection for your salon or spa for your clients.
And Erin's amazing. I know her. So she's definitely the person you want to talk to if you want to get that type of direction or advice. And then here's an interesting question. They were talking about the presentation, going through it, and I was kind of looking at it too. Did they have availability to any of the images in the presentation that they could use for marketing? There were some great ones of the actual facial, and I was just wondering if they had access to that.
Sure. So once they become a client and they are verified as an esthetician and they are the right client, we will send them a marketing release where they can utilize the pictures to promote on their social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So definitely we will give them that access. We will authorize them to use the images, yes.
Perfect. So that's, if you're not familiar with Repechage and you're thinking about going on board, you're going to have access to all sorts of marketing images, which is going to help you. And I know I've seen some of those because, like I said, they came onto the EC website and we did get access to a lot of those. They're beautifully done. So it's going to save you a lot of time and energy and expense to use some of the images they've already put together. The other thing that's really important, and I'm going to go down here because I have so many notes in here. I want to repeat the code so you have it. It's REP Webinar Offer 520. So REPWEBINAR OFFER 520. REP Webinar Offer 520. And the way that you would take advantage of the free C serum in the Pro size, which has a $45 value. That's your wholesale value. So that's not retail value. That's just what the wholesale price would be on this 2-ounce professional product that you can use in many of your services, including the 4-layer facial. All you do is you go to the EC website. We've got links we're going to put on the EC page. You would put the Pro serum in your cart first. Then you can go ahead and go to the Repechage open stock. You can look at the bundles. There's a whole bunch of things we've pre-curated. Put over 99 or more in your cart. And once you do, sorry about that, guys. That's just one of my babies walking behind me. Put that in your cart and make sure you use the code I just said, and you will get the $45 deducted from your cart. So you're spending 99 and you're getting 45 for free. And the 45 you get for free, by the way, is wholesale value. So you're at like over 90 retail value if you're looking at the retail value of that product. So you're going to be able to get that money back on your order. So it's kind of like getting free product when you think about it that way. So
it is.
I'm so happy you were able to do a promotion like that. We never get exciting things like that. And that was amazing. If you guys have any more questions, I'm looking on here. Amber, if I'm missing any, okay. I love single doses. Somebody wanted to point that in there. And would the C serum work with Regenerate? And I will tell you, yes, it will. So absolutely, you can use the C serum with Regenerate for a client who's probably concerned with pigments or anti-aging. You could do one of the Repechage masks on top of it. They have a whole bunch of sheet masks as well. So if you're on the EC website and you're kind of looking around with what to do, go to their mask section. They have a whole bunch of sheet masks. You could put those in your cart. You could get the C serum. You could do some amazing Regenerate treatments. Not even mentioning all the Repechage facials you could do with the C serum. So, Amber,
just to mention, one thing is for your clients that are using the Regenerate, they could start with a mild exfoliant like the papaya. You know, enzyme exfoliation, do the Regenerate with the C serum, and then follow up with a peptide mask, for example, if
that
they're
would be
doing
perfect.
it for wrinkles. And over the peptide mask, they could use the LED or they could use just silver ball massagers to calm the skin down. So you could very well incorporate some of the Repechage products with whatever you're doing right now. It's important for you, for your membership, for your members to know that safety is very important for us. And I wouldn't be even speaking about the Regenerate if I didn't have a chance to actually experience it and try it, because I never mention anything unless I test and I try. And I know you're a fan of that equipment, but I trust your opinion, but I still need to be my own guinea pig on it. And I did, and you know, the Repechage products are beautiful with that equipment. Absolutely. I should say device.
Device, yes. And that is, you know, and I've mentioned that to people before. That's one of the ways that I really can test products, because so often products get sent to me every week. I'm getting new products, and I wish that I had 4 to 6 weeks per product to try, but there's no way I could try all the products that get sent to me if I was trying to wait 4 to 6 weeks per product. So oftentimes I will pull out my Regenerate and use it with a product to kind of get an amplified opinion of how that product works. So Regenerate would work very well with the C serum and a lot of the other serums you have.
Yes.
You've got tons of serums that they could use with it, not just the C serum.
Well, I actually, myself, I tried it with the Vitacura niacinamide, the B3 serum. So I actually did, on me, I did the B3 serum, and then I actually followed up with the gold sheet mask over it. So, I mean, look at my skin.
That's a good treatment. I'm going to have to try that one. So the Vitacura, and that's also on the EC website. So when you go to look around, that's the great thing about the DIY and the open stock is you can go to the Repechage open stock and you can kind of look at some different items you want to try. They've got cleansers, they've got toners, they've got moisturizers, serums, masks, all sorts of protocols. You can go ahead and experiment with the line and then put the 2-ounce Pro C serum in there and you're going to get that completely for free. Plus your shipping's for free. So that's kind of exciting. And I really, really want to thank you for offering that to our members because I think it's very generous and I think they're going to love it.
Yes, so the free shipping is for limited time, and you know the wonderful promotion. It's you know, so do take advantage. If you were thinking about Repechage before and you couldn't get into it because we had very high minimums, now it's the opportunity to do that. So
now's the time.
What's that? Now
I said, now's the time. Try Repechage. You're going to love that. Absolutely. And we've got, if you go to the Esthetician Connection YouTube channel, we've got a couple things already up there. We have, this is going to be up there later, but we also have a Zoom room from Lydia that she did a few weeks ago that you would find very informational. And if you look a little bit farther back, I believe we have a YouTube video of the Hydromatic, right?
No, for layer facial we did.
No, but I'm talking on the EC YouTube. We only have the Hydromatic one, I think. I don't think we've done the 4-layer yet. I want to do the 4-layer.
No,
it's on my list.
I think I did it for you, the 4-layer facial.
Oh, but that was from New York. That was when you did New York, right?
Right, right.
That was New York. I'm talking about like the EC one. I think that one is on the Esthetician Connection page, but on the YouTube channel, we don't have the 4-layer facial yet. Hint.
Well, we got to do it.
I need to get that. Awesome. So let me double check, make sure I've answered everybody's questions. Hold on. I got this. I got that one. Let me go through here. And I've given the code. If you forget the code or whatnot, make sure you go to the Esthetician Connection Facebook group page. You just go to the search bar, type in Repechage. You're going to be able to find that. That's not a problem. We're going to post this on YouTube, repost it on the Facebook page. Erin, I just saw your comment. Let's do it. Absolutely. Let's do the 4-layer facial on the EC. I want to have that on our YouTube channel. Lydia, thank you so much for doing this. Can you show them the C serum one more time just so they can see it? Guys, that's the 2-ounce. That is not a 1-ounce. That is a back bar size 2-ounce C serum that comes 100% free with any $99 Repechage order, which is awesome. So Lydia, thank you.
The retail value, that would be $120 actually.
I know. It would be crazy. I know. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on. Love the class. I'm looking forward. Erin, if you hear me, I'm looking forward to doing the 4-layer facial. I want to go ahead and get my hands on that. And if you guys have questions, post them on the EC page. We've got lots of people watching. They'll be able to answer them for you. We look forward to seeing you in our next Zoom room, hopefully next week. Lydia, do you have anything to say?
Well, I just want to say thank you for all the participants. Stay healthy, stay safe, enjoy the weekend. I know we all need to just chill out this weekend. And don't watch the news. Read some great book and listen to some beautiful music.
I agree. Thank goodness.
Glass of wine.
Glass of wine. Thank goodness it's Friday. All right. Thank you again, Lydia. I really appreciate it. Bye, everybody, for watching. We'll see you on the page.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.